I'd like to call to order this meeting of the City of Peabody Finance Committee. Present for the committee this evening are Councilors Gamache, Gould, Manning Martin, and sitting in for Councilor Turku tonight will be Councilor Melville. Also present are City Council President Welton, Councilors Peach, Daigle, and Rosignol. We have two items on the agenda this evening. First item is transfer of funds, PVMHS HVAC control upgrades, $180,000, and Center School flooring, $325,000. Mr. Mayor.
Good evening, Mr. Chairman. Good evening, councilors. Hope everybody's doing well. Thank you for the opportunity to speak on a couple of these items tonight. I'm here as well as our finance director, Mr. Mike Gingras. Josh Vidala, our superintendent, would have been here. He's at the academic awards night. We talked, and I thought he should stay there. I'm happy to answer any questions. If there is additional information, certainly he'd be available. But we felt it was important that he stay at that event. First item is the Peabody Veterans Memorial High School HVAC control upgrade. This is, again, just an effort to try to continue the life cycle of that building, try to keep operations intact as best we can. This number, the 180, was actually a significantly higher number. However, we were able to receive some grant money, and also Dr. Vidala used some ESSER money in order to lower this to the 180. So this is a reduced number. We were able to use some other sources of funding in order to reduce this number. But it's really just to control the balancing system for the HVAC unit at the high school to try to keep that operation going as best we can. You have the quote that we received. Actually, you'll see it's 150. Reason we asked for 180 is some additional items there that you might see below. But this is part of a bigger package that was, again, we were able to offset through some other funding. Happy to answer any questions on this, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Questions from the committee? Questions from other councilors? Councilor Gould.
Ready to make a motion, Mr. Chairman, if it's okay.
Go ahead with that.
Move to transfer from account number 10000003591, unreserved fund balance, free cash $180,000, to account number 300,000,000,05823,2023,000,000,00405. Account name PVMHS HVAC controls upgrades, again in the amount of $180,000. So move, Mr. Chairman.
On the motion, seeing none, on the motion from myself, Mr. Mayor, you mentioned the grant and ESSER money. Do you know off the top of your head what amounts were brought in from those two funding sources?
I was just talking to Mr. Gingras about that. I believe there was a number of items for the high school that were approximately $1 million, and through some other funding, we were able to reduce it approximately from $1 million down to 180. And it was a combination of, I know, some grants, and also he utilized some ESSER funds.
So the original total was $1 million, is that?
In that, it might be a little under that, but in that area.
So the vast majority of this is...
Vast majority was covered through other sources.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Roll call.
Councilors Manning Martin. Yes. Gould.
Yes.
Gamache.
Yes.
Melville.
Yes.
McGinn.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0.
Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The next item is the first in probably at least two requests for funding to do some work at the center school. I think all of you to some degree are aware of the hopeful plan here for the center school to do some significant upgrades to that school to again extend the life cycle of that building, which has struggled for a number of years at a variety of levels. The two big issues I think that have been problematic for the school is the heating system, which is not part of this original request. That will be part of the next request that we anticipate, or we plan for a closure of that school for the school year 24-25. What we're hoping to do through this request is to get a head start on the other area that's a big problem, which is asbestos abatement and replacement of tiling for that school. This will be a replacement of all the tiling in the original building. The annex is not part of this. but this is for the original first and second floor, complete new tile and an asbestos abatement. We're very confident that we can get this work done over the summer to take this issue out of play. I know it will come to great relief from the teachers and staff and administration, and certainly the students at that school, to have this project done entering into school year 23-24. And then the bigger project, which would be the heating system, would come the following year. And I anticipate we'd be coming to you in September, October for a request on that. We're trying to really finalize and lock in some of the pricing on that. But this is a project that we believe we would not run into any time delays, that there's companies that are ready to bid on this. The bid opening would be June 1st. And we expect that we're going to get some activity for this bid, and we're very hopeful to get this work done during the summer break. We're expecting about a 6-week process in order to do this work, and we feel very confident that we'll be able to fit that in during the summer months. So this is just an attempt to get a head start, do one of the key factors for this large project. This is, to me, is probably the second major issue at the center school, is the tiling and the asbestos abatement. And we think it'd be great to be able to do that this summer, and then really plan for the bigger project over the course of next school year to be ready for school year 24-25. Happy to answer any further questions on it, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Questions from the committee? Questions from other councilors? Seeing none. Council Gould.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'd like to make a motion to transfer from account number 1000000359001, unreserved fund balance free cash in the amount of $275,000. Also, from account 2700000330015, receipts reserved for projects in the amount of $50,000 for a total of $325,000, and transfer to account number 3000000582322 20230000000406, account name Center School Flooring, for a total of $325,000. So moved, Mr. Chairman.
Councilors heard the motion. On the motion, seeing none, roll call.
Councilors Manning Martin. Gould.
Yes.
Gamache. Melville.
Yes.
McGinn.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0.
Next up on the agenda, transfer funds, opioid response, an amount of $316,726.98. Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Before I go on to this item, I did want to thank and recognize Councilor Daigle. Councilor Daigle's been a part of the plans for the center school. I know she's met with teachers and staff over at the school, and so I appreciate that. I know we're going to need some help on this one coming, and I know you're right on top of it. The next item, this is the opioid response money. So far to date, we've collected $316,000. You see the number there in your packet. We are expecting on June 6th another $55,000, which will bring our number to about $371,000. We'll be receiving money every year now for the next 15 years. I expect there'll be more settlements that will bring more money into our account. But this is going to act like similar to what we do with the cable funds. They'll come in, I'll bring it forward to ask to put it into a specific fund. Right now, we would be going into our free cash, into our operating budget. That's not how it should be with these settlement funds. They need to go into their own account, and then we'd be bringing those forward to ask you to put them into the account. This is the first time we're doing that. We are working on a plan for these settlement funds. There's a number of criteria or ways they can be utilized. We've been working on a plan. Councilor Turco has been involved, that we're going to be bringing forward to you probably at the next meeting or the meeting after in June, our proposal to create a division. It would be under Sharon Cameron, the Health and Human Services Department, in order to bring in some assistance for mental health, for opioid addiction, some professionals that we could be a part of this proposal. It will not be through city funds. It will be completely through this account, this division. And but I'll have more further details to you. We're working on that. We have a meeting next week, hopefully, to finalize that. But I think this could be a tremendous asset for us, getting in some professionals to help with our schools, to help with our seniors, just our population that has truly suffered through the opioid epidemic. You know, because of COVID and other factors, sometimes the opioid epidemic takes a back seat. but certainly very present in all of our lives and certainly in Peabody and across our nation. These funds will be able to allow us to come up with a plan in order to try as best we can as a community to combat these problems that have been created through the opioid epidemic. And we think we have a good plan in place that we'll be bringing forward to you in June. However, again, this will be utilized specifically for that division, and that's why we felt we needed to create an account, and we were advised to create an account by the state in order to do that, rather than just going into the general account and being part of free cash or something like that. So we wanted to open up the account, fund it through this, and then as we go forward, when the settlements come in, they've been coming in quarterly approximately, then we bring it forward to you like we do with the cable bills to have them go over to that specific account. Happy to answer any further questions on that, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Questions from the committee? Questions from other councilors? Seeing none, Councilor Gould.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'd like to make a motion to transfer from account current revenue opioid settlement, account number 1000000471121 in the amount of $316,726.98 to new account opioid response, account number 1000501553415 20230000000000, again in the amount of $316,726.98. So move, Mr. Chairman.
Councilors, you heard the motion. On the motion, seeing none, roll call.
Councilors Manning Martin. Yes. Gould.
Yes.
Gamache. Yes. Melville.
Yes.
McGinn.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0.
Entertain a motion to adjourn. Councilors, we are adjourned.
Thank you, councilors.